Dear Martin, I'm happy that we can present your works here in Budapest in our space, together with the Hungarian painter Herman Levente. The name of this exhibition is Friktion, and we show portraits, landscapes combined with tradition. And my first question would be, first of all, maybe you can introduce yourself shortly to the audience. And then I also want to ask you, what was the idea behind this exhibition?
Yeah, hello, Regina, and greetings to Budapest. My name is Martin C. Herbst. I'm an Austrian painter, and we're in my studio here in Vienna in front of one of the paintings, which will be picked up on Friday to go to Hungary to be included in the show. So thanks to you, I was invited to show in the Kulturforum. We met each other during a show in the Wafo Gallery in Budapest, which brings me to the connection, what I have with Hungary. I'm showing for almost 15 years now in Budapest, in Hungary, my works. I'm very happy that I can present that many works over such a long period regularly to the very close country, which is not only close geographically, but also to the heart of the Austrians. The idea of the exhibition, so when you approached me to make a show, I thought it would be a really nice idea to share this opportunity with an Hungarian artist, with Levente Herman. I came in touch with his work in the Wafo Gallery and was really, I was really touched by his wonderful landscape paintings. And I always thought these are type of portraits of landscapes, and I'm a portrait artist. So to say, my whole work is circled around faces, around portraits of known and lesser known or unknown people. And that's why I thought it's a nice idea to invite him to join and to make a sort of a show which is not only about one type of work, but to have a nice contrast. Landscapes paintings and portraits painting, not only by the genre, by the type of, not only by the subject, but also by the different personalities. That's why I love the title, which the curator of the show, Richard, invented, Friktion, because it's a very speaking and very informing title, because it's all about not only the friction inside the work of both of us, of Levente and me, but also the friction between the type of works you will see in the show. My portraits should not be real portraits of a specific person, although they are often very, very similar to the appearing of the portrait person. Because they should be more a container for the ideas of the viewer, for instance, of you. So you approach a painting which shows a face, and the face should not be that specific that you just can decide, okay, this is interesting for me or not, because I like the person, the face of the person or not. But you should have a sort of triggering information that leads you to the point that you want to get in connection with this person, with this painting, and so that you can mirror yourself in it. So it's not about the person which is depicted, but it's all about you, the viewer. I want to make a communication. And so the faces are more or less a sort of echo chamber. You speak to it. So first of all, they speak to you, but just they trigger the conversation. Then you have to start the conversation, and you lie everything what you think about, thoughts, feelings, whatever, in that person. And that's why I think it's still interesting to make portraits, because this genre is outdated. Every photography can do what former painters of the past could do that brilliantly, like depicting the features of each face to make similarity to the reality and all that. That's not important. Also, you could recognize specific persons. For instance, this in the back is my daughter with 6 years when she made makeup for the kindergarten. I really like this nice already female features in the child, and that's why I'm using this image in many of my paintings. But it's not about my daughter, it's about what you see in my daughter, so to say. It's all about communication, and that's why always the look in the eyes is very important for me. So because that's the most information coming out. It's the same than in reality. I don't make really a difference between reality and art or painting. It's the same reality, more or less. You encounter somebody painted, so to say, or in reality, but the same communication should start without words. This is one of my specifics, that I always try to include up-to-date materials like polished stainless steel, mirrored aluminum, or mirrored plexiglass. Even in the back, the dish, actually this is a dish, a concave dish, is done by plexiglass. So this is all about the idea to bring my paintings to the 21st century, of course, from the material side here, and to give me more possibilities than I would have if I use just canvas, for instance. To go back to this concave mirror dish, if I will try to demonstrate this, because the viewer is not stable in front of the painting, of course, and that causes then really interesting effects, because the back is mirrored, of course, and makes a sort of moving image. And this brings the viewer to the perception that the painted figure is animated itself, because our brain is constructed like this, that usually if something moves, the other part of the image is not all that stable, should be moving as well, because we perceive our world as moving image. And that is not a sort of fashionable trick that I make a mirrored background, but it's a tool to animate, to bring the painting alive, the figure alive. And that's all about, it's all about, as I said, communication, and all about vividness and presence. And you will see in that show, in the Kulturforum, many different works of mine, because I had the concept to make a show each of one kind. So you will see one mirror dish. Let me demonstrate. You will see one mirrored sphere. One side is the mirror polished stainless steel. The other side is a face on a sphere, which is, again, a very interesting idea from expanding painting to the three-dimensional world, so to say. And what's very, sorry, I have to put this down. What's very important, we will show a joint painting of Levent and me as well, but I will show the concept and idea of this combined painting in a different video. So that's all what I have to say for the moment. And please perceive all the interesting features and effects by yourself in the show, because it's all about you. You have to bring the paintings alive by attending, by visiting, by seeing, by perceiving it in the right way.